That was a more difficult problem. If you got -3 or -1/5, congratulations. I would say that you have mastered absolute value equations. Let's see how we got those answers. When I have two absolute values that are equal to each other, I still have to make two cases. And the two cases for this problem are going to be 3x plus 2 equals, the first case is going to be exactly what's inside the absolute value, which is 2x minus 1. The second case, we keep the left side of the equation the same and make the right-hand side of the equation negative. So I have negative 2x minus 1. Let's go ahead and solve these. First, I subtract 2x from both sides. When I subtract 2x from both sides, I get x plus 2 equals -1. And when I subtract 2 from both sides, I get x equals -3. So there's one of my answers. We have to be a little more careful here. I have negative parentheses 2x minus 1, which means -1 times 2x minus 1, which means I need to distribute that negative sign. -1 times 2x is -2x, and -1 times -1 is +1. From here, I'm going to add 2x to both sides, which gives me 5x plus 2 equals 1. When I subtract 2 from both sides, I get 5x equals -1. Divide both sides by 5, and I get x equals -1/5. That problem was more difficult than a lot of the absolute value equations. So if you got the answer right, I'd say you've mastered absolute value equations, and we're ready to move on to absolute value inequalities.